Looking at this, I want to keep the Touch and the Wicked Shipment. I think that they're both pretty solid. They're both cheap cards I can dump out to just start drawing more cards. And if it ends up being in Rage Warrior, it's good. And if it's not in Rage Warrior, then I guess it's not as good, but it's fine. Okay, it's going to be Control. It's Quest? Uh-oh. We'll hit him with the Greetings. Because guess what? I'm also Quest. What is this, 2022? What is this, 2021 even? Oh my goodness gracious. You know, I was thinking about doing a series because I'm bored and it's getting close to the end of the expansion where I play basically exclusively the Quest decks. I was thinking about doing that. Like, you know how Rarin does his Quest challenges or whatever? I mean, I wouldn't do exactly that, but it would be something along those lines. It would just be like one video though. What do I want to do? Do I want to play Wicked Shipment and have it just get traded into and immediately die? We'll life tap, see what we draw first. Impending Catastrophe. Yeah, we'll play that. We already have the Fiendish Circle. We're just trying to empty out cards in my hand so we can start doing some stuff. Yeah, I think having Reno is decent, and Flightmaster Dunger, I don't know if it's necessarily good. There are better cards to have put in for sure, but I do still think that it's kind of cute. I can go Tamsin and then touch with the coin. Possibly. But here's the thing. I think this is just better. We get 2 free touches. This will probably live. No guarantee. Oh, Bash with the Nerubian Vizier. Okay. I'm not upset about it. You're upset. Shut up. Soul Rend's fine. Life tap. I might just go double touch here. I'm gonna go Drain Soul Touch. I'm not gonna heal up as much as I would like, but it's okay. We want to save this in hand because we want to trigger with the Grimmer of Sacrifice, Grimoire, however you want to call it. Okay, so the question is, how fast am I able to start completing my quest? How fast am I able to start doing my things? Because they're doing their things. And I want to play Impending Catastrophe and draw through as many cards as possible, but I also just don't know if I have the space in hand to do that. But because I have Reno, I guess maybe I don't need to be as greedy about the healing. We draw 5, and then we just play Mistress of Mixtures, and we're just trying to draw as many cards as possible here. You could play Altar of Fire, but I don't really want to do that right now. I'd rather just play Mistress of Mixtures, because I still have a couple of good cards in my deck that I want to draw, like the Bloodshard Bristlebacks and whatnot. We can play it next turn, possibly. Okay, fine with that. Wow, Lava Gorger? Okay, so you have to be like a control version. What if they're going that and then they have the Jailer? And their minions become unkillable for the rest of the game. That'd be kind of nuts. Reno Jackson, we've got Reno. It's ya boy, Reno. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go Soul Rend and try to burn through my deck as quickly as possible here. Yeah, I don't really care what I burn. It's just gonna be Life Tap and then Hero Power to progress this a little bit. We lost another Impending Catastrophe, which is a little bit sad. And it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna go Life Tap into this for 1. We finished the first part of the quest. We want to go into Fatigue as soon as possible. We did lose an Unstable Shadow Blast, which is a bit of a bummer, and we don't really have that many more ways of dealing damage to myself, but Fatigue is hopefully good enough. And we still have our Life Taps, which we'll use a couple more times as we go. We don't want to play Tamsin yet. We kind of want to play Tamsin like near the end, or as a form of removal if we need it. Shield Shatter, totally okay with that. More than okay with that, actually. And since we lost the other Impending Catastrophe, I think we just go Fiendish Circle. No. Wait, what could you possibly play? Oh, we lost that. That's a bit of a bummer. I don't really care about any of these cards. Unstable Shadow Blast, I guess I kind of care about, but I also don't really. Boom. Boom. Hero Power. This comes down, and then we heal 3, which is decent. And we kill that off. What if we play Tamsin next turn? How many cards did I draw? So I take 2. I need to do math here, because math is hard. It would kill off the 4-3. It would kill off the 3-3 as well, which is kind of huge. We take a lot of damage for this. So we'll take 3. Oh, no. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. Reno! Is that gonna be enough? The answer is Reno. Get it? I mean, if I go life tap Tamsin, I take 3, 5, and then I take so much damage. It's just unreal. I can't actually play Tamsin here. It has to be Gigafin. It has to be Gigafin here. We're not gonna play the Grimmer of Sacrifice either. They could pretty easily kill off my 7-4, but we can play Tamsin maybe next turn? No, because it's the same exact problem. Venomous Scorpion's fine. I don't Reno yet? Yeah, I know I can't Reno yet. If I Reno now, then I'm going to take a ton of damage and fatigue later and lose. Man the cannons into execute that you randomly generate. Fair enough. I mean, that's not great, but I can just trade in and kill off a couple of minions. 3. Deal 3, heal 3. If I play Tamsin now, we're going to life tap. Then we're going to play Reno because we'll be at 8. Grimmer of Sacrifice this to kill off that, and that's the poisonous can't just immediately kill this. And then next turn, at the start of the turn, we're able to play Tamsin, boom, into boom, just to kill off 2 minions here. And then we'll play Tamsin, we have Drain Soul. We could also just hero power and start chunking them, and then the turn after that we play Tamsin, and we win the game. I'm glad we put Reno in the deck. That big heal at the end is kind of good. See, the problem is I wish I was able to run a 40-card deck, so that way I would be able to heal up even more. The problem is I can't because I need to burn through my deck as quickly as possible. No. No. Okay, we kill Bran. We kill Bran. Do I die if I kill Bran? I kill Bran and I kill the 4-1. Take a lot of damage here. I'm gonna take 14, which admittedly is a lot of damage. You know what? I think we're okay. Life tap. This kills Bran. This kills their 4-1 so they can't gain armor. It does 14 damage and they still have to kill off some of these things. They don't have Bran. I go life tap, Tamsin, life tap, and that should be enough damage to just win the game. This deck is so stressful, but I'm glad that I'm playing against a Quest Warrior for this. I mean, that makes sense, the reason why they'd play that. It doesn't kill off either of my minions, so I even have more damage to potentially put on them. My girlfriend, she likes how playing Hearthstone, or she likes how I'm playing Hearthstone while watching someone play Hearthstone. Yeah, that's kind of funny. My girlfriend doesn't fully understand streams either. Neither does my, mom. My dad actually watches streams. He's the one that got me into gaming in the first place. So he definitely understands streaming, but a lot of people that I know, or at least my parents' friends and my girlfriend and some of my friends in college were always like, why don't you just want to play the game? Why are you watching somebody else play the game? That just doesn't make sense. Isn't it more fun to play the game yourself? So it's an interesting conversation to have sometimes, because you want to watch to learn. Sometimes you don't want to focus on a game, but you want to just watch somebody play the game. Because let me tell you, playing Hearthstone is friggin' stressful. A Death Knight, actually a winnable matchup. This is unironically an okay matchup for me because I have so much removal and a decent amount of healing. We're going to keep Fiendish Circle because worst case scenario, we play it turn 3 to contest the board a little bit. Tamsin's not bad either. It gets rid of my damage taking hero power, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's fine. Oh, you're a Blood Death Knight. Oh, this makes things so much easier, kind of. No, yeah, it makes things so much easier because, yeah, they could snipe Reno, which would be bad, but they don't really have any, proactive plays that are going to actively kill me. So I'm totally fine doing this. And I could even play Fiendish Circle, I think, to apply some pressure and empty out the hand so I can life tap more, because I feel kind of weird doing nothing here. I'll play it. I could save it for, Impending Catastrophe, but I have other ways of generating imps. Tamsin, 2 Wicked Shipments, and the other Fiendish Circle. This really is just hey, can I start generating anything at all. Drain Soul's kind of cool. So part of me wants to go Tamsin with Unstable Shadow Blast next turn and not play Shadow Blast this turn, even though it would completely finish the first part of this quest. So I'm life tapping for sure every time. We got an Impending, which actually means I want to double trade play Impending. So that way I don't overdraw. I'll draw 3 cards here. I go to 7, or I go from 7 to 6, then back to 9. And I want to life tap as much as possible. I need 1 more life tap to, or I need 2 more to finish this. That's fine. I can trade in once, play Drain Soul to kill off the 2/4. Play Grain, I don't care. That actually I do care, because now that might get burned with the Altar of Fire, which actually just makes it worse for me. No, that actually is a good play from them. They don't know that it's a good play for them. But it is, actually, which is kind of cool. We're going to go play this. Life taps, that way we don't overdraw or whatever. Not going to play Impending Catastrophe again. We're going to go Drain Soul and Bop. And then I can't play Life Tap and Tamsin and Unstable, so we're going to have to do some other kind of weird stuff next turn. Actually, no, I could go Unstable on that 4/4. I could go Unstable on that 4/4, get 2, and then Tamsin to hit this and go to 5. And pretty quickly complete the first part of the quest. So we're playing this, and we're playing this here to deal 2 damage to myself. That's happening every single time. So now the question becomes, do I want to play the other Unstable Shadow Bolt to deal 5 damage to myself or touch? I think I'd rather just deal 5 damage to myself and then play Altar Fire at the end. No, I'll just do that, and there's no reason to even play anything else. I can just sit tight. I can leave 1 mana up. I mean, I could play Altar Fire. The only card I really care about losing is Reno. We have 1 mana up. Yeah, we'll do it. We lost a Baron Scavenger, a Bristle. They lost Vampiric Blood, which is good. The Vizier is good. Corpse Explosion is pretty decent. Their hand is full. They can't play, what's it called yet? They can kill off Tamsin, though. That's unfortunate. But I think it's okay in the end. Like, it's not going to change the outcome of the game that bad. We can life tap next turn, play a 1 mana Scavenger. We can also play a Bristleback. Pretty solid stuff. And we get Reno, so if things get a little bit sticky, it'll be okay. Boom into boom. Kill that off, heal up a little bit. Next turn we life tap, progress the next part of our quest. And now the only thing we worry about is Patchwork eating Reno. Okay. That's interesting for sure. That's a solid play. That really is. I don't think that's Gigafin material. Finish the next part of the quest. We'll deal 3, heal 2. I guess Unstable Shadow Blast is okay. We can go boom into deal 5 to myself and try to finish the quest in 2 turns. Yeah, it sounds good. Soul Rend, and then we're going to take a good chunk of damage. And then we're going to life tap next turn, and then life tap the turn after that. Finish the quest, play the thingamabob, play Reno in a little bit to make sure we heal back up all the way to full. And eventually, just start killing them. As long as we can draw 1 more imp card and we have an Impending Catastrophe, the game should be GG. No Muncher. I will admit. Vampiric Blood, that's fine. If I life tap and I'm not able to find... We got Touch. Interesting. I'm gonna go boom. Deal a little bit more damage to myself. We got Drain Soul, which is actually like the best card I could have hoped for. It was either that or like Soul Rend. But yeah, we're gonna go boom, and then Touch does nothing, but then this Touch kills it off. Next turn it's gonna be life tap, play the card, and then the turn after that it's gonna be like Reno. And then the turn after that we're just gonna start drawing as many cards as we can. Because again, that deck doesn't really have that much agency. It doesn't really do too much on its own. Okay, maybe they take Reno. If they take Reno, that's pretty bad. If they take Reno, that's fairly bad for me. That's actually more than fairly bad for me. That's really bad because I just used up a lot of my healing. But at the same time, I'm really not going to take that much damage. Like, they haven't really pressured me that much. A 4/4 If I end up taking 2 more damage playing Tamsin, and that's all the pressure that they've given, they take my Tamsin? And they let me keep Reno? Sure, by all means, actually. I'm okay with that. This is more than okay. We're gonna life tap, play it, play this, double Grimmer of Sacrifice here. Boop, double Grimmer to kill off both of these. I know killing off a 7/7 seems weird, but I'm like 99.9% sure it's correct to just kill off whatever remaining things I can. And then maybe I save Reno. Maybe I can wait to play Reno for a turn or two. As soon as I draw Altar of Fire, I'm playing it though. 100% of the time. Please stop saying stuff like that. I'm not a fan of the comments that you make. Svet, I apologize, but I'm not a fan. Okay. That's fine. It's gonna be a lot of damage though. If they can wipe it, that's fine. I'll play Reno next turn to heal up all the way next turn. And then I think we're okay. I really do. We play Reno next turn, we life tap, draw a card, and we can play this. There's the Obliterate, they get their cards back. One of them has Rush, but I'm not gonna take too much. Don't hit Reno, oh my god. Woo! Woo! Woo, that was a close one. Oh, I had my heart racing there for just a second, but I knew for sure there was no way I was losing this game ever. No shot. No way. No world. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it didn't hit Reno. I knew Patrick was scary. I knew that it was a possible, like, loss. Would I have had lethal if I went boom, boom, draw 6, and life tap? That would have been, what, it would have been 6 draws. It would have been like 20-some damage. Yeah, that wouldn't have been enough. I needed to buy myself one more turn. And luckily, regardless, oh man, we're going to go boom plus Reno. Plus Reno. We didn't get to life tap, which is unfortunate, but fine. I don't know. Are we going to be able to win the game in 2 turns? We can life tap, do a little bit of damage. No Muncher is not great. Are you going to kill the 4/6? Oh my gosh, you are going to kill the 4/6. Wait, I might not be able to win. Even though I finished my quest, I still might lose here. Oh my gosh. I think I still lost. I think I still lose. This draws me 7 cards. Wait, is that lethal? Is that lethal? Because I can't play Altar Fire. 5. No way that's lethal. Wow! Imagine if Warlock had a way to increase their HP. I'm going to keep the Blast, and I actually kind of want to keep Tamsin, because turn 5, we could possibly do some sort of like sick Unstable Blast with Tamsin combo. So for now, I think it's fine to just keep them both. But what if Warlock had a way to increase their maximum HP? Because honestly, Control Warlock kind of dog water. Yes, you have decent cheap removal, but you do so much damage to yourself, a lot of aggro things can still kill you. Oh my word. That's bad. Oh no. I think I go life tap and then I touch the 1/2 so it can't get like continuously pumped up. A little weird they coined that out though as quickly as they did. Grimmer of Sacrifice would also be super good. Soul Rend, actually gonna be solid. Let's just heal this up a little bit. I don't want that to scale. We can play Soul Rend next turn. I mean, obviously it would suck to lose Reno and or Dreadlich Tamsin. Those are the 2 cards that we actively like don't want to lose. Yes, keep playing cards. To be fair, Soul Rend does kind of get rid of 5 of my cards. But as soon as they lose pressure on board, they just lose, right? We lost Drain Soul and Impending Catastrophe and Altar of Fire, our other Soul Rend, and Wicked Shipment. But we've managed to get, we've managed to wipe their board, which means they're not going to snowball nearly as hard as of right now. We could go Tamsin Unstable Shadow Blast, because I don't think they'll have removal to immediately kill Tamsin, because they're going a very aggressive shaman deck. So we're gonna do that. Pray that I don't end up, like, dying here. Or having Tamsin die. And then maybe we can get some extra value. Although it is likely they could get the rush card. Lurgle? Can they play 3? That's 1. Okay, I'm surprisingly okay with that. Unstable Shadow Blast on the 2/5. Maybe we can find like a okay Impending Catastrophe. We'll life tap. Give me something good like a Drain Soul. Dunger? Okay. All we have to do is stall out for Gigafin at this point, right? I could go impending, so that way next turn this is active. We don't get that much draw, but we can play both Mistress of Mistresses as well, and then also still kill this off. And we take 1. Oh my god. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to hit this for 1 damage. Oh my god. I was supposed to do that for 1 damage. Unstable Shadow Blast? Hold on, wait a minute. Do we not just kill everything here? 1, then this, and then we'll kill off the 2/3 as well. That was kind of a misplay, but I guess it turns out to be fine, because we're able to kill off more things. Definitely not the greatest play in the world, though. Oh, God. We need to survive for a little bit longer. That was my misplay. I'm down for the misplay, though. Because, like, as long as I learn... Because that's the hard thing about the deck. I haven't played it in a while, so I always forget to, like, constantly be keeping track of, like, what cards I'm playing. Grimmer of Sacrifice is decent. We'll life tap once finished. This is 1 mana. Okay. We pop off here. Game is over. We play this. We heal 6. And then we also play a Mistress of Mixtures. And then we're going to save this Impending Catastrophe. Woo! Well, we played this deck like a control deck, and it worked out in the end. Despite some moderate to severe misplays, we worked out. But yeah, the Reno definitely turned out to be a pretty good addition to the deck. I'm not going to say that it was, like, on its own, the thing that saved this deck. Because it was already pretty close to winning a lot of games. But I will say that it is very good. I don't really feel the need to play Gigafin here. I think I can just go like hit, touch, play Dunger to heal, life tap as well, and just play this out super duper slow. We don't need to rush anything. We literally just don't need to rush anything. Boom, heal, touch, heal, this heal so they don't have anything else to pump. Then we're just gonna go boom, boom. Forgot this card even existed for a while, not gonna lie. And we'll heal 10, I guess, in a little bit, because 5 turns from now, the game's gonna just be over. But I'd rather heal 10 just in case. And then Alter Fire. I'm getting close to having no cards left in my deck anyway. I have a lot of draw with this Impending Catastrophe, so it's pretty likely I'm able to just draw cards. We can play Alter Fire when I run out of cards. I feel like this deck needs Enchanter. Oh, the one that makes cards take double damage. No, that's not a bad idea, actually. That's a pretty decent card. I agree with that. Dunger is cool, and it's just like a 10 mana heal sometimes. But I agree with you to a moderate extent. We'll play you, and then we'll just play the Scavenger. We're not going to overdraw anything, and we heal up. Are they just done? They have to just be done here, right? There's no way they keep playing. But I don't know. I think... Yeah, we're not going to overdraw. We still haven't drawn Reno, and we didn't draw any Fell Rips, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's really good for them, actually. Because the Death Rattle gets the rush again. Then Cold Light Seer, a little weird. They probably have at least 1 or 2 more things, right? They'd have to. Life Tap is not even close. Because it's not actually going to be a life tap. Wicked Shipment is interesting. I mean, I can draw both of my last cards here and guaranteed get Reno real quick, actually. Which I think is what I'm going to do. Drain Soul, Life Tap. We're guaranteed to get Reno, because if we get Wicked Shipment, we can just trade it away. And then we can also play Grimmer of Sacrifices to get rid of some of this stuff. Trade. We're going to get Reno as well as a ton of Fel Rifts. And then the last turn, we're going to get Wicked Shipment, which is not that big of a deal. So we're going to go Grimmer into Grimmer.
Thank you for your service.
I guess we could have played a Drain Soul. Killing off my own minion doesn't make too much sense here. But at this point, I feel like, wait, okay, we have to get Reno. And then let that happen. Life Tap. I'll finish it at the start of the next turn. What? Oh my gosh, that didn't die. Okay, we will Drain Soul that then. That's my bad. I can't do math, I guess. I don't know why I thought that was going to live. I guess we're not even going to end up healing anything up. But that's okay. We still have Gigafin as well, so not really that nervous or anything. We Life Tap. We'll take 1, 2, Life Tap at the start of next turn to draw again, and then we're just going to kill them with Wicked Shipment, 0 mana, Impending Catastrophe. Like, there's just not much they can do. But they're at 13? Wait, I'm just killing them. I had no idea they were even that low at this point. That's so wild. I had no idea that they were even that low. Alright, this, and then kill off a 4/4, I guess. Take 1. Next turn will be 2, then we Life Tap, it'll be fine. Then we're gonna go the Bristleback to kill off the 4/4 because it's the biggest thing. Then we are going to go Altar Fire because why the heck not? And just because I can. No, I don't want to actually play this because I need to have room on the board. Let's kill off a 2/2. Just to make sure they can't, like, Bloodlust me and kill me out of nowhere. And don't get me wrong, you could say, oh, it's because you're playing Murloc Shaman. First of all, I'm playing Quest Warlock, okay? So I feel like I'm allowed to be like, this deck sucks. Second of all, Murloc Shaman isn't even that bad. It's not played that much, but if you heard Funky Monkey talking about it in his most recent aggro video with Murloc Warlock, like, just because a deck isn't played that much does not mean that it's not good. Especially if it's an aggro deck. It's just like maybe slightly worse than some other aggro decks, but the damage you can do with it is still insane. Like, if I did not have Soul Rend on turn 4, I lose this game in, like, by turn 4 or 5 or whatever. We're gonna go Boom, we're gonna hit, and then we're gonna go Impending Catastrophe. They only draw 6. I guess I could have killed this off, made them take more damage and fatigue, but it does not really matter. They lose the game regardless. Might as well just play the cards and not BM them too much. Since putting Reno in the deck, this deck is undefeated. Genuinely. Undefeated. I really do like the Bristleback, but there are other better early cards for me to draw, especially into a matchup like this. I will admit, one of my wins was kind of lucky because when they played Patchwork, it did not kill my Reno, and it helped me win the game. But the other 3 games that I've won with this deck so far have just been straight up solid games. Like, this deck is undefeated and doing pretty well. Life Tap is fine. I mean, if I can get to the point where I can play this, that would be insane. Odds are we won't be able to get to this point, though, because it's a Frost Death Knight, and they'll probably kill me fairly quickly. I can Life Tap touch that. In fact, they're just not going to hit me with the weapon, which is pretty solid. Life Tap doesn't really matter. We'll go touch. If they ever build a wide board, we have Soul Rend to deal with 4 or 5 taunts. And then turn 5, I would like to play Fiendish Circle and Impending Catastrophe, but I don't know how realistic that is. In fact, I might just Drain Soul the 2/4. Do I want to Drain Soul the 2/4? I feel like the answer is no, actually. If I Drain Soul that 2/4 just to heal, like, it's not like I'm using the resources in any meaningful way. Just tuned in. What are the win conditions other than the quest reward? Well, just the quest reward. There's really nothing else. We'll Life Tap. We get Reno. Decent card. Pretty solid card, actually. Especially if I'm able to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cards. Like, we can play this to help me survive at some point. No, I'll just go for the healing and empty out some space in my hand. They could play the Construct Quarter and transform it anyway, which would be kind of lame. But I really just feel like I've got to... Yeah, they're going to play the Construct Quarter. But I feel like I need to just get stuff out of my hand so I can life tap every turn. And then eventually if they flood the board, so like... I'll probably... And what in the... But what in tarnation are you doing? Play another minion. Play one more minion with like a battle cry. Play like the 1/2 that gives a minion +2 attack to justify the Bran play. Because I will play Soul Rend to kill just Bran right now. No questions asked. It's dead. Unless I draw something else that'll help me kill it. Like Unstable Shadow Blast. I think that could possibly be better. I thought this was a Nero deck. I played it with Nero for the first hour. Did not go very well at all. Definitely had its fair share of problems, most notably being Niru is a terrible win condition because it summons it at the end of my turn. So they're not able to attack, and it's not at the end of each turn, so if the opponent plays, for example, Blood Boil, they heal 12, they kill all of my minions, and I get basically nothing for it. We play Soul Rend, we lost an Altar, we lost a Bristleback, and we lost the other Baron Oh, we lost Tamsin. Oh, Tamsin's kind of big. I think I want to just play Fiendish Circle into Impending Catastrophe. Because I don't really care about overdrawing. Like, I want to burn cards most of the time anyway. And we have Reno, so it's not like we're going to die anytime super soon. Okay, well, that's maybe a problem. We get another Soul Rend? Yeah, I don't really want a Soul Rend here. I'm just going to play this into Impending Catastrophe. I will overdraw one card, but it's not that big of a deal. We can play Grimmer of Sacrifice to kill off some stuff. We can play a Wicked Shipment as well, just to get it out there. No, wait, we play a 6/6 Taunt for 6. Not bad. Or for 1, rather, sorry. And since we know now that they're going the Unholy... No, we don't know, because that was randomly generated. We know they're going Frost, because they played that. We can kill off my own minions to make space with Grimmer of Sacrifice. We have some decent healing, like I said, with Reno. Mistress of Mixtures is the only duplicate card I still have left in the deck, so Reno heals me back all the way to full. Is this deck, like, actually secretly really good? Because this is blowing my mind right now, how well these games are going. And I don't know how to feel about it. Because in my head, I'm like, oh, this deck is garbage. But in practice, I'm like, wait, this deck is actually doing really, really well. Another Impending Catastrophe. See, now I don't want to play that. That would be a bit much, I'll admit. So, I mean, I guess I can kill this off and then play 2 Grimmers of Sacrifice to kill off the other things, and then play a 6/6 Taunt. And just empty my hand so I can maybe start drawing a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. I like that a decent amount. We're gonna go... I guess technically I should life tap now that I have an extra spot in my hand. It'll also finish off the first part of my quest. So let's do that, and then just double Grimmer. It doesn't really even matter. Mistress of Mixtures, so now Reno is active, which is phenomenal. We're gonna go... I guess what I could do, maybe, is just, like, not play Grimmer. I could go Grimmer plus this and just kill off the 3/3. Let's just kill off the 3/3 and give myself a 6/6. So that way it protects the lifesteal minion. Because if this minion is able to live and hit them in the face, even just 1 extra time, healing 3 more off of that's kind of insane. This deck would go crazy with the Enchanter. Enchanter is so synergistic with this deck. Yeah, I agree. Enchanter over Flightmaster Dunger is really good. It's just, he's a cool card. So, we're going to need to keep all of the cards we can that can deal with the board, so we're going to keep all of these things. In fact, we might not necessarily play Demon Seed until a little bit after, like, because obviously it's Shadow. Maybe this is a game where I get rid of Demon Seed, but I don't think so. I'm going to play this to help me deal with the minion right off the bat, and then it's quite possible I coin out Fiendish Circle and just start trying to beat the heck out of whatever I can. They kill off one of the things, that's their turn. Coin out Fiendish Circle. Because I'm just trying to have minions on the board, so if they play a minion, I can kill it. That is my entire goal. They could play the Shadow Needle or the Shadow Cloth Needle, whatever it's called, and then a Shadow Spell, which would suck, but I don't really care that much about that. Also, for those of you who don't know, this is decent for me because it deals damage to me on my turn, which helps me progress my quest. And just like that, we have progressed our quest a decent amount, which is good. If they get a wide board, we have Grimmer of Sacrifice. If they play, like, if they re-summon that other minion, we have Drain Soul, which is solid. So now they are thinking, like, do I even want to play the 4-3? Okay, they're playing the Cultist on turn 4. I think it's a bit early to be playing that card, but sure, whatever. Drain Soul and then Life Tap. We heal up, we take 3, then we heal up even more, and we kill that minion off twice. And then we'll just Life Tap. Continually try to do damage to myself here. Ooh, I like that card a lot. Question is, do I want to hit this minion? The answer is yeah. I want to get it in range to die to Tamsin soon. The sooner it dies to Tamsin, the better. I guess I could have done that with a Grimmer of Sacrifice. But it also plays around the, oh no, that's a decent amount of damage. Soul Rend. I'm down to play Soul Rend here into a Mistress. I mean, if I lose Reno, that would suck, but that's really the only card that I would hate losing. And a Bristleback. Losing a Bristleback, definitely. That one hurts me. Right here in the soul. And if I play Tamsin, I'm not going to be taking damage on my own turn, which is kind of a bummer. But maybe we can just outvalue them. Oh, they're going to be doing damage to me on my turn. Thank you so much, I forgot about that. We're going to play Tamsin. We're going to take 3 more damage on my turn. Unstable Shadow Blast will also continue to help me deal damage to myself on my own turn. And we're getting pretty close to activating the Bristleback. And we still have a lot of healing in the deck. This is fantastic. Altar Fire, pretty good. We can actually use that possibly next turn to activate this and this, which is pretty good. They might just concede, honestly. I don't know what else they could really do here to win themselves the game. I mean, I kill that with the Unstable. Ooh, that does extra damage to me. That's decent. Animate Dead, fair enough. And they get a 4-3. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it'll do. Altar Fire. 3 cards. It could suck any of the ones that I end up losing, but it's fine. Yeah, let's go Altar. These are now active. We lost Reno! Oh no! That is a huge amount of healing gone, but that's not that big of a deal. We're going to go Unstable Shadow Blast. Wait, actually, I'm curious. How does this interaction work? Does it die before I take the damage? No, I take the damage before. That's interesting. I guess I should have bristled back to this first and then done that. But you know what? For science... Oh, but then they take 4 and I heal 4. So actually, no. That's good to know because there could be some instances where that's important. We're going to deal 6, heal 6, and then play a 6-drop. No, that's actually good to know because there are some other instances, like if I was 4 away rather than 3, where that could be important. How does Enchanter work with Unstable? I'm pretty sure excess damage is just past the 6 damage mark or whatever. I don't think it's anything too crazy. They're just gonna concede. We just play this deck like a control deck. This deck is 4-0 and just beat the best deck in the game.